So, in my last listening session, I was listening to someone who felt stuck. He felt that his life is very limited, he can't meet new people, he doesn't know exactly what he wants. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my unique view about how to try new things, how to expand your life. And I will share 5 things you can do immediately to change your life or the taste of your life. So I'm Theresa Khalil, a writer, a documentary filmmaker, and I never had a problem in trying new things because it just come to me naturally. So I was never bored, ever, forever, and I always try new things and love to discover new things and expand my life. But for some people, this is very difficult. Some people tell me, for example, I feel that I'm not talented at all. I really envy you because you are so multi-talented. And I always reply that probably you didn't try enough things to discover what is your talent or what is your interest. First of all, I think it needs a decision. You need to decide that I want to change my life. I want to try something new. It has to be a strong decision because you can be just sitting on the couch wishing, oh, maybe one day I would do this when I retire. And now you are so lucky because you are in the internet era. I was always trying new things even before the internet era. My sources for this was the television, the books, word of mouth. I was always curious. Okay, tell me, what is that? What do you have? But now with the internet, it leveled up the game to another level. One thing I can recommend you to try is the online courses. There are many online courses, so maybe I can make just a separate video of what is out there through the online courses and the events that you can find online. But let's start with 5 things you can do now and start changing your life. First thing is to see things differently. So you don't need to have new things in your life, but you need to change your vision. So for example, for me, I had a skirt. I bought it from one of the second-hand shops and it just didn't fit me and it was just there in the house. So I tried to become a tailor and I took the skirt, I redesigned it, and I made it a kitchen apron. So you can look around and see, is there something that you can look to it in a different way? Another thing that can change your life taste immediately is spices. Really, every country has different spices, and when you change the taste of your food, you will feel like you traveled, like you really experienced other cultures, and it's all in the spices. I discovered online that there is a company in UK, they make spices, so you can get a box, and the box has the spices of a certain recipe. And they give you the instructions of how to make this. And I tried many things. Luckily for me, I had one Egyptian recipe, although it was random choice, because I didn't choose what the box will have inside. But it was an Egyptian koshari, and I had all the spices for it. Although when I was in Egypt, I never made it. I made it here with the box. I also had a recipe from Sri Lanka. So yeah, I will leave a link in the description box to this spices box if you want to try it and change your life. It's a simple thing to change your life taste. Another thing that can expand your life and can make a new world open in front of you is learning a new language, not because it is important for your career, but just out of enjoyment. like which language you are curious about and you want to learn some words and some sentences and how the language is constructed. For me, for example, I was crazy about the Italian language when I was in my 20s. I loved the music of the language, and I started taking courses with no purpose whatsoever, just to learn the language and discover this country. And then I traveled to Italy, and I stayed there for 3 weeks to practice my Italian. At the end of the 3 weeks, I just felt that I was in my normal environment. I started speaking Italian naturally. And now, unfortunately, I forgot it. And after I visited Italy, I was not interested in continuing learning Italian because I didn't like how things were in Italy. And I shared this in my book, Surfing by a Couch, which hopefully soon it will be in English as well. It's now in Arabic. But I just felt that people in Italy are complaining all the time. They are fed up of corruption. And I found that Italy was not what I thought it was. But still, the experience was amazing. Like, if I will go back in time, I will do it again. I will learn Italian with my Italian teacher and my colleagues who also were interested in Italian. It was just fun to speak the language. And now I'm learning Croatian because I live in Croatia, and I've been for many years now trying to improve my Croatian. Another thing that you can try is to discover a new hobby. As I said, for me it comes naturally. Just my husband brought me Derwent watercolor, and it was the first time I see wooden colors that you can add water to it and it becomes watercolor. And I was very excited about it, that I actually started drawing, and I was never talented in drawing. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see what I paint. So that was a hobby that I just picked up because of a gift I got. So you can see in everything a potential. And soon I'm planning also to join a ceramic workshop, just to try how is it to play around with clay. If you are interested in photo inspiration and taking photography as a hobby, me and my husband, we created an application that is free to download, and its job is to inspire you every day to take a unique photo. Just shuffle the cards. I shuffled it and I had take a selfie with natural light. So I took Kalbuza. And then I had a tilt shift with technology. So I took this lamp shot. So every day, shuffle the cards, download the application and get inspired. It's totally free to download on Android. Another thing also that can change your life and expand your horizon is to meet new people. When I came to Croatia at the beginning, there wasn't much events, I would say intimate events that goes deep for expats, so I started creating them. I started creating events with limited amount of people with the idea that we can connect on a deeper level. So it was always themed about something cultural or artistic. And now I organize this online meetup is just for pure socializing online with the purpose of meeting new people and expanding my life. If you are in Croatia as an expat or a local, or you are in contact with Croatia somehow, your ancestors were Croatians, or you come for holiday, or you are interested in Croatia somehow, you can join my online meetup, which I organize through my other platform, Unique Zagreb. I will also leave a link. It's every Sunday at 7 o'clock. So those were 5 things you can do to change your life immediately. If you have events in the place where you are, you can join them, try to meet new people, and just make sure that they are events that goes deep, that can create bonds and connections that can last. Not just those expats meetups or meetups for just, I don't know, business meeting where you know, people just care more about what you do, not about who you are. And if you don't have such events, create them like I do. So this video was inspired by a listening session. If you have something on your mind that you want to share with someone and speak it loudly, if you want to talk without judgment, I don't give advices. I can maybe give you some suggestions, but the idea is for you just to take things off your chest and speak up your mind. I will leave a link in the description box and the first comment about listening if you are interested, and it's free on the channel. Let me know, how do you expand your life, or you are planning to expand your life? And if you have more suggestions on how to try new things in life, let me know in the comment.